What's up guys, I am back with another awesome Mafia City video, and recently I am being playing global tournament. There I encountered a interesting player. The player have highest stats of a vehicle, and that's not something you see all the time. And I will say this is the second time in this game that I have encountered a player that is playing vehicles. I made a video on a player that have something like 900% vehicle attack, and that was quite shocking for me because at the time there was not even renegades in the game, and that guy was still playing vehicles, and he was very strong. I will say we all know that vehicle have the highest base stats. There is so many advantage to play vehicles, but there are also so many disadvantage to play vehicles. So in this I'm going to answer, if you are really serious about renegades, is it important for you to increase your vehicle stats or not? Is it worth it or not? So we are going to talk about this, but first thing I'm going to do is show you the battle report of that player. So before we get further in this video, make sure to give this video a like and also subscribe to this channel for more awesome, fun, informative Mafia City videos. I upload regular Mafia City content, so if you play that game, definitely turn on that bell notification and subscribe to the channel guys, and also like that video, give it some love guys, it really helped me out a lot. So here is the battle report guys. As you can see, the guy killed a lot with the renegades thing, but that's not surprising at all because I'm going to show you his stats and you will be surprised. You can see at first beginning it's look like he have a high shooter attack, he is a shooter player, but if you are going to go below, you can see that the guy is playing vehicles. He's serious about vehicles. He has 781 vehicle attack, 711 vehicle defense, and vehicle health of 268%. That's not bad guys, and I acknowledge this because this is very hard to do. To increase vehicle stats, it's very hard. It's not just about spending guys. There is a lot of investment you need to do in order to increase your vehicle stats. A lot of resources you need. Have a lot of things you can do in order to increase your stats for shooter and biker. Same goes for bulker as well, but I don't think there is a lot of things that you can do in order to increase your vehicle stats. Just the basic stuff you can do, and that's the hardest thing to do, get that vehicle attack where he have now. So I think that's a very strong player, and I can see that I cannot beat that guy no matter what. Even if I have 700% shoot attack, I will be not able to beat him. Let's take a look at his formation. He's just sending out vehicles. That's what he needs. And normally to counter that renegade formation, what we do is that we just send our strongest troop types in our formation and fill that formation with them. Like I have higher shooter, so all I'm going to do to counter this kind of formation is going to be send a lot of T10 shooter or send a lot of T9 shooter and just counter that formation. But in this situation guys, it's not going to work, and that's why a lot of people say we need to increase our vehicle stats, because it will be hard for the other player to counter this formation. It's pretty simple formation, but he have higher stats of a vehicle, so to fight that it's not going to be easy. So that's why guys, a lot of people are asking, if we are playing renegades, is it important to increase our vehicle stats or not? That's the thing arise from this kind of situation, because I cannot win from that guy no matter what I try. And let's take a look at his renegade skill. As you can see that he have blend quick second skill at level 9 and first skill at level 7, so he have done quite good investment in renegades. So overall he is a very strong renegade player, I will say. And in order to beat him, only thing what I need to do is to increase my stat, at least have 400 to 500 more stats than him. Then I think I have a chance to beat him, because vehicles are very strong. They have both defensive and attack ability, unlike bikers and shooters. So they are very strong troops type, and in order to beat him, I think I need to have Jair. Or if I'm just going to beat him with my stats, I think all I need to have is 400 more stats than him, and that's not going to be possible with my shooter stats are similar to his vehicle stats. I will even say this, that his vehicle stats are much more stronger than my shooter stats, so there is no way for me to beat him. So with this, the question arises is that we should increase our vehicle stats or not. For this kind of situation guys, yeah, it's very important to increase your vehicle stats if you are really serious about playing land queen and stuff. Yeah, vehicle stats increasing is going to help a lot, because there will be very less player that will be able to counter this kind of thing. Because if they will try to counter this with normal countering formation that we use for land queen, it's not going to work, because you have a very high vehicle attack. There are merits to it. The biggest thing guys that I'm going to skip this part is going to be that it's going to require a lot of work for me to in order to increase my vehicle stats. I don't think I have that much time, that much resource that I can put on in order to increase my vehicle stats to this level. If you are really serious about playing vehicles in future, you think the vehicles are the future of this game, I will say that yeah, you can try to do, but for me, I think that sticking to shooter is the best idea for me right now. I don't see any point for me to increase my vehicle stats. There is some plus point to this, but I don't think that overall it's a very good idea for me. But if you really want to be a serious vehicle player, that I will say yes to you, that you can increase your vehicle stats, because then nobody will be able to counter your formation with just the normal countering renegade, countering land king formation that we use in real estate event and tournaments and stuff. And as we all know that vehicles have the highest base stats. Arguably we can say that they are very strong troops, probably the strongest troop type in the game. I'm just counting about T10 in general. I'm not talking about T11, T12, because that's the whole different thing, guys. I have seen a lot of reports in real city attack that vehicle player is easily able to win from normal bulker, biker and shooters player. A 700% vehicle player, I will say, is stronger than a 700% biker player. Same goes to shooter as well. A 700% shooter player is not stronger than a 700% vehicle player, guys. That's the hard thing that we need to accept about this. In general, vehicle are just more stronger, but there is a lot of disadvantage to vehicle as well. They are very slow. Their stats are very hard to increase, and you just cannot go a lot higher in terms of vehicle. You can get that 1000 biker attack, 1000 shooter attack, 2000 biker attack, 2000 shooter attack, but that's not possible with vehicles unless you are going to go all the way in with vehicles, unless you try to spend a lot to increase your vehicle stats. I don't think that's really worth it. It's just worth it to the boundary of 700-900% vehicle to the max, I will say. And after this, it's just a very hard road to go. That's why I really not recommend it, because the boundaries to increase our shooter stats and the boundaries to increase our biker stats are a lot far than vehicle stats, guys, because you're soon going to hit that boundary and then you will be not able to cross it. That's why I don't recommend to increase your vehicle stat, but that's up to you. If you really want to enjoy playing renegades, taking advantage of land queen to the max, then I will say yes, you can do this. But if you really thinking about this in the long term, I just don't think that it's a good idea to increase your vehicle stats, because you're going to hit that boundary very sooner compared to bulker, biker and shooter. So that's really what I think about this. That's why I did not start to increase my vehicle attack. I will say this is the one of the reason I don't want to increase my vehicle attack. So what do you think about this? I know it might hurt some of the vehicle player, that I have some subscribers that are playing vehicles and I don't want to hurt them, but that's really what I think. I'm not stopping any one of you to increase your vehicle stats, but I just think that you're going to hit the boundary very sooner as compared to bikers and shooters. So that's my opinion about this. Let me know what you think about this. Until then, take care, stay safe and peace.